So I'm going to repot this one because I don't like how the roots are showing. And we have a lot of nice new growth in here. Got this tub here. Let's see what happens. I've never really repotted semi-hydroponic orchids. Alright. So, ew. We have some algae. Ew, slimy, gross algae. But look, there's some nice white roots, and you can see all the gross roots, and all those gross roots were pretty much, that's what it looked like when I put it in here. So seeing nice healthy roots, that makes me happy. So yeah, I'll just start shoveling in the beads. Gotta make a little padding at the bottom of that one. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna maybe rinse these off. Well, I just. Alright. With that, look at this. Got a little moss wad right there. It's kind of funny. Over there. Maybe I'll grow moss in semi-hydroponics. That sounds fun. Now with the semi-hydroponic, you can go with a bigger pot, and it's not going to hurt your orchid. So I got my little padding down here. Put that right in the corner. That seems good. Yeah, just like that. I'm going to be burying the bulbs pretty deep in the leca beads. I think that'll help. Because every time this bulb here tries to grow new roots, they just are too dry and it doesn't work. And yes, there's still some moss on here, but I really don't mind it. I think it adds to the naturalness of it all. But these stupid leaves. I love this plant's flowers. This is an Encyclia cordidora, but I hate how it grows because the leaves don't bend. They're very stiff, and they grow these big unruly bulbs, and you really can't control them. They're just an unruly plant. But they're so pretty, and they smell so good. I don't think I'd have more than one. I don't have room for more than one. There we go. Alright, that should work better, I think. There we go. The roots are now going to stay a bit more moist, hopefully, and hopefully they will be able to take off and grow. So, that's one plant potted. Happy, hopefully. And now I can keep an eye on roots better. And we got rid of all that gross algae, so ew. Ew. Next. This one. This one's going to be a little bit harder because it has this stupid lip. I might have to cut it, but we will. Oh, we got some moss growing on this one too. Alright, let me get to work. Okay, let's see how this is going to come out. I don't know. I'm going to tip it. I'm going to have to cut this pot. This is the worst pot idea ever. This is one of the first plants I put in semi-hydro though, so let's see how beautiful its roots look. Gross. But nice. Look at that. Okay, so this plant has been in semi-hydro for almost a year. And that's what we got going on with the roots. I'm not going to remove any of those beads there. I might try to get some of that moss off. But basically I'm just going to take it as is and plop it in and put some leca beads around it. Boom. The beautiful thing about this is I can reuse all of these beads in here. I'm just going to rinse them out and put them back in. Ta-da, in a bigger pot. I'm moving it up to a 1 gallon pot. This pot is what those gross bar cherries come in. The 1 gallon pot. When I used to work at a bar, I collected a bunch of these. So, ooh, put that in there. Nice roots. Time to do some washing. I just rinsed my beads, and they were pretty dirty. So, now I'm going to pick this little guy up. And over here, gentle with the roots. Put down my padding. Old growth is back here. New growth is right here. So, going to fill in. This pot could be deeper. That's kind of a bummer. Darn it. Well, you know what we can do for that? Take out a little bit of the beads at the bottom. There we go. And make sure all the roots are in there. Looks better. I'll be able to get the beads pretty high up on there, I think. Now, the idea with semi-hydro is that you don't have to repot your plants because these beads don't break down. But as you saw, you get some funky buildup in the pots over time. And I don't know, I think that maybe it's not a bad idea to repot your plants in semi-hydro. We'll see, hopefully it doesn't stress them out, set them back at all. See, they even started bending because of the pot. So yeah, there we go. Ah, beads. There we go. Repotting, semi-hydro. I don't think it's a bad idea. Very minimum stress to the roots, seeing that you really don't pull them all that much. Now this root right here might get a little stressed, this one, because it's a bit higher up in the pot than it used to be. I think it'll be fine though. I don't think it will freak out. So yeah, there we go. Let's look at the grossness. Ew. There's a little stink to it too. It's got a little swampy. Has a little swampy smell to it. Algae. That's what it smells like. This one's really gross. So, I don't know. I had a bunch of extra pots. I make pots. Alright, we'll see how these plants do after being repotted. This one is going to be so much happier. I'm just happier looking at it. It's just stressed me out looking at another stupid pot. Boom. New growth can grow all here. Yes, maybe it will bloom for me this year. Failed to bloom this year, but I'm not seeing any new growth yet either. That's okay. This one's been a real trooper. A brassia, that's what this is. This is a brassia. Okay, there we go.